a new month already, so that means I'm doing my monthly live chat and talking about what happened last month, what's going on, and so I'll leave a couple minutes so people can join, and I'll start. Okay, let's begin. So, what was happening in August for Natalia Yarncraft? First, I want to talk a little bit about actual live chat, previous live chats. So, I doing this, I think, 5th time already. So it was in April, May, June, July. So, and today is about August. And previous live chat was recorded, and I put them on Instagram grid so you can watch there. But this month I decided also to add the same recording to my YouTube channel. So I was I was uploading these videos and downloading, and so this like was little bit going on about YouTube. Made like a little cover page for live chats on YouTube. So this was like and not was every step was super easy for me. For example, live videos only you can download from your phone only during like 30 days after live chat happened. And I did, I think, couple months before, like for May, June, and last time, and I forgot to do it in my first, when I did my first live chat, and I was trying to figure out how to download this video from Instagram. I know that it's possible, but it's not like easy peasy. You know how to do. I was googling, so I found some videos how to do it and tried to follow their step, and it didn't happen to me what's supposed to, and I was okay, let's put aside and I will try later. And then I have like a chunk of time that I can spend and figure out what's going on, and I found different video how to download. And the first step on the video, open Chrome. Okay, maybe this is the problem because usually I using a different browser. And okay, I start with very first step, open Chrome, and then follow other steps, and I finally download this video, my first live chat video. So yeah, it's like all of phone computer stuff. You need to figure out all these steps before you know how to do it actually. Yeah. So, and right now all 4 previous videos already on YouTube. So, and my YouTube channel is the same like Instagram handle, Natalia_Yarncraft. So you can find me there, and I have also there a couple videos for crocheters, for knitters. So some covering my patterns, some it's like just videos, so you can find link in my bio, and or just type on YouTube Natalia_Yarncraft and find my channel there. Okay, this is about all live chat stuff. So last month I went to a fiber market. It's called Southern Comfort Fiber Market. It was on August 12 and 13 here in Charlotte. So no, don't need to drive much, so it was easy for me. It wasn't super big market, but it was nice to come and see. Some of our locals yarn dyers were there. For example, Fiber Studio and Queen City Yarn and Hand Dye Diva. And I was going around chatting with people. I was wearing my C-tie caplet, my pattern that I designed, I think, last year. So I was wearing this C-tie caplet, got many compliments about, and people were asking what kind of pattern, and so I was giving my business card with writing my name of the pattern to people. It was nice that people was approaching me and asking about this. And I was, of course, I was looking around and looking for the yarn and what else they have there. It's not only yarn, it's also fiber, because it's fiber market for spinners, for weavers, and something else, I think. Yeah. So, and I found a couple things that I bought. First, from it was our local yarn shop. Cheers to you. They do their hand-dyed yarn, but for now the real shop is closed for a while because they are building in different location. So, and for now they only have online shop, and they were present there with the yarn on this fiber market. So I get couple skeins of the yarn. I think it's a new yarn for them. Hand Dye Diva, What the Flag. Very soft superwash merino with little bit acrylic and rayon. I think it's this speckles. This is acrylic and rayon stuff. Fingering weight. So maybe because I was lately working with lots of colorful yarns, so my eye catch like a more neutral tone this time. So I got a couple of these skeins. Don't have any ideas right now for these skeins, but we'll see what will popping in my mind later. Maybe I combine with something, or it will be just this yarn only in a project. So this is what I got there. And also it was very nice boot with undyed yarn. Actually it's local North Carolina what they called spinning mill. They here, I don't remember exactly maybe it's on a card. Okay, the name for this mill is Meridian Millhouse. I can show you their logo and so. Yeah, they are in Gastonia, no, I think, North Carolina. Yeah, so this is Millhouse. They spinning all kind of fiber, and it was lots of undyed hangs there. I was like going and touching every single one, and I looked this boot and was going around, and then I came back later and finally decided that I will getting this interesting and sparkling yarn. You see how it's, you see the sparks? It's the name actually of this one is Little Switzerland, and the fiber content is 80% superwash Shanika wool, Shanika, and 20% stellina. Stellina, this is this sparkly stuff. This is stellina. I think it's decay. Probably. Yeah. So, and it's not exactly grayish or whitish, but because of this stellina, it's very interesting color, even if it undyed yarn. So we'll see. Also, I have several skeins of this one, and also grab little package of little skeins, undyed yarn. Maybe at some point I will try to do something and dye it, or just check and see what kind of fiber content actually there is and how it feels, and maybe mix with something else. Sorry, mix with something else and see. So they also have some dyed yarn, colored yarn, but I was so fascinated with how many different types of undyed and bare yarn they have. I was not looking at other stuff in their booth. So I think you can check probably on the website, or they definitely have Instagram handle, probably Meridian Millhouse. Yeah, and you can check them and what they have. It's lots of different wool, and wool with silk, and some cashmere, and some cotton, and something else interesting and very nice. Yeah. So, and I was also going around and looking. Some of vendors I already saw before, and kind of know their their stuff. And I found new to me. I think they're from Virginia. They're called Yarn Over Floyd. Yarn Over Floyd. I think it's Floyd. It's the city in Virginia. So they doing natural dye. They dye yarn with natural ingredients, like flowers, or what else? Kind of parts of plants, for example, bark, and something else. And what was interesting for me, they have also little kits, so you can try at home just one skein of yarn, some bottle of dye, and you can follow instructions and do a little experiment at home. And it's also with the same natural ingredients. And what was interesting for me was they have dye from kind of bags. So I was googling this name, and it is Cochineal, something like this. Cochineal bags. So they people collecting, and it's this type of dye. It's like for several centuries. It's not like right now they find out people about this. So these bugs, I think they are on cactuses or something. People collecting them, drying, and after you have like little pieces, and they give beautiful pink color to the fabric or to the yarn. Amazing, like some kind of bug can dye the yarn. So that was my new knowledge from this fiber market. Yeah. So, and you, of course, you can find all the info about yarn over Floyd on their website or also Instagram. So this my discoveries from Southern Comfort Fiber Market. Yeah, so it was interesting, but yeah, already told it's not a big one. I think only 30 vendors were there. So, and next month in October, I will be going to different bigger fiber market, and probably will talking about much later. It will be they call it SAF, so it's Southern Animal probably Fiber Market or something like this. So it's a big one. It's they doing like for I think for 3 days with lots of different classes and so on. It will be near Asheville in North Carolina, so I'll be driving there, spending the day there. I hope so. Yeah, this will be my story for end of October, beginning of November. Definitely looking forward for this trip. Okay, so what's else new here? New stuff. Last week I got new books for my designing and just inspiration and other stuff. First one is a big stitch dictionary. I can show you. This is 500 crochet stitches. I have from the same publisher stitch dictionary for knitters, and I think it's 750 knit stitches, and this is for crocheters, so 500 stitches. So it's this kind of format, so you can see little picture and then description and sometimes even charts. So I have, I think, one crochet stitch dictionary, but I want to have more. Sometimes, no, I have even 2 books with stitch dictionaries. And sometimes I'm going around and around, and it's like, I need something else. I want something extra here, maybe, or I don't know. So, more to look around, and when creativity is bursting, so just go and see what can I use with this idea, or maybe in this idea, and so on. So stitch dictionaries, very useful, and sometimes just looking around and seeing some stitch, and in my head the stitch start transform to something like maybe little piece, and maybe what I can use it here like an accent, or maybe will be like a man stitch pattern or something. So definitely needed one bigger one stitch dictionary, so I got it. One more book. This is for my idea to come finally to designing sweaters. So ultimate sweater book by Amy Herzog. Yeah. I hear already many positive about this book. So it's very useful for many designers, and people reference many times to this book, and I finally decided I'll put in my cards and go and see what's going on here. It's all kind of type of sweaters, for example raglan or yoke, and what else I can see, satin sleeve, and yeah, some cardigans, some sweaters, some different types, drop shoulder, drop shoulder also, all kind of measurements, what you can need and what you can for the grading of the sweater pattern. So for the sweater, so it's like grading, it's calculating in different sizes. So got this one. Need to read actually, find time to do, and we'll see what I have, what kind of idea I will have after I'll go through this book and see what is really useful for me. One more book, it was like just spontaneous, by just to cover shipping cost. One piece knits. I like this idea, so just you go and finish your garment in one seat mostly. Not one seat, of course, but you don't need to do seams and so on, this kind of stuff. So here first it for different sizes and gauge, and different types of top down, side over and back and front, so it's like side to side, and all kind of stuff. And it's also, you can see it's lots of tables here, for example, for different gauge for different sizes. If you're doing this way, what you need to increase this way, or how many inches or centimeters you need to do this for this size and so on. Yeah, this is like a description, and yeah, I didn't go yet through all and yes, to see what is actually in exactly, but just page to page. So it's some patterns, and explaining on these patterns, like what you can, what you need to do pattern in different sizes and different gauges. So this is book by Hubert. One Piece Knits. This is my new reading stuff. Yeah, Stitch Dictionary. It's not like much reading, but more like pictures. But book by Amy Herzog. Yeah, Herzog. It should be interesting to go and read through it and see what and how she explains some points. So right now I need to find time and actually do this, and yeah, maybe it will be big. Bring me an idea what and how I'll approach sweater designs for others, not like just like for me. For example, this top, I had, I think, 4 balls of yarn, and just doing like, okay, I have two balls of yarn for front, 2 balls of yarn for back, and what can I do? I just did a rectangle for front and the rectangle for back, and what the yarn had I left, I put on some extra piece for the shoulders, and that's it. This is this is the piece. But for example, if I want to convert this in a real pattern, of course I need to calculate different sizes, and of course it won't be anymore only 4 balls of yarn, especially for bigger sizes. How it will change all this yarn amount and how much yardage for other sizes you need if I want to go and publish this pattern. So it's grading for different sizes. Yeah, it's not like exactly stops me, but I will say the more I hear from others, the more I'm thinking, okay, maybe I need to collect some more info before I start actually grading. So because if you design for yourself, or for your loved ones, so that's people you can people that's near you can see and try and so on, it's one thing. But when you do it for others, you need to have all these measurements, you need to stick to some kind of size chart that you will be using so for all these sizes, and it's it's not so super easy, but you need to time to figure out all these steps that you will need to actually do before you would like to design a big garment with many different sizes. Sorry. So so fiber market, books, yeah, what else? I have only one finished project this month. I start, so maybe you remember I talked last month about when we were going to on vacation. I took two possible yarn kits with me to start one project or design another project. So and I did somebody else pattern, just follow pattern and finished. And after we were back home, I finally get to this designing part, and I was making socks, and I can show you. This is already finished, and this is already on the blocking on the blockers. So I probably will call it Let's Mix Colors. This is I used finger and weight yarn, but because I combine two yarns in some points, so it's more like a DK weight right now. So you see here two colors, kind of, I don't know, purplish and gray, and socks are carved down with aftertop heel. So this is little fun part, little roll here. I'm thinking maybe I'll leave it in a real pattern, maybe I will eliminate it. But anyway, so this is little fun part. Then ribbing, then you can see I have mix these two colors together. So, and because you want all the yarn the same thickness for the socks, and here I'm mixing two together, so that's mean for one color, that's it's two strands here. Then I'm mixing here one strand of one color and one strand of second color. Then again we have two strands of so it's color 1, 2 strands, color 1 plus color 2, color 2, 2 strands, and so on. And this is little color work here. And so then you see just stripes of mixing color and just gray mixing and gray and so on. And after that heel, I love it. So after you finish also, you just rip this part when you need to start the heel, and it looks the same like your toe. Here is your heel. Oops. Here is your toe. The same way. Decreasing, and then like here it's like a 7-8 stitches Cochineal, and the same here. Decreasing part and like 7-8 stitches Cochineal stitch. So this is so I will say it's a prototype. I want to make one more pair in different yarn and actually sock yarn. This is more like I think it's too much acrylic for the sock here in this yarn. Maybe you remember my crochet cowl arrow striped cowl. It was made with Hobby Lobby pigment and fiber, I think. So it was like a kit of 6 different. I should bring it with me. 6 different colors. So for the cowl, I used 3. So this is the leftovers from this 2 other colors from the same kit. So, and my idea is to use sock yarn. I don't know. So it should be good solid color that you can see good contrast, light color and dark color, and it will be. So I need to maybe. I had in mind like a Cascade Heritage, but we'll see. I'll see around what I can find here. Actually, soon, I think September 17 to 23, we will have a yarn crawl in Charlotte area. It will be 7 stores in 7 days hopping. So I'll have plenty of options to see, and I'll get yarn, sock yarn, and we'll be making second pair, probably with different size. This is more like a man 9 size, yeah, I will say. Probably I'll go. So, and also to calculate all, I want to make at least 3 sizes for this sock, and I need to see how I will be doing for different sizes this chart. Maybe add extra stitch like between these circles or squares. What do you see here? Circle or square? I see circle with the X. So this is the plan, how to proceed next. And yeah, that's the plan. How it will go, I don't know. So this is only one finished project for this month, but I'm also working on. I start working actually in June, but very soon put it on a hold because was doing blanket out of different squares. So and this month I pick it up again and continue to knit. I can show you what this right now here. So this is right now, it's more like a sleeveless top, but I will be adding some probably sleeves. I just yesterday night I just start connecting these sides. Oh, okay, I'll explain a little bit here. So this middle part, that's one color, was worked from bottom to top. So I first made like this central panel, then on the back the same thing. I made this second panel here. Then I connect them, and after I start picking up stitches and working this direction. So it's from a side to the side seam, yeah, towards side seam. So if you look this way, so this was working this way. Now I will be I'll work already worked, yeah. this way. And yesterday at night I just connect this seam to see if this part is how it will look on me. So because it's more like a design in progress, and as I'm doing, I finding out what is better way, what is not so good, and so it's like both sides right now in progress. This side and this side also. You see it's still on my needles here, and still here also needles. So, and I made this seam yesterday. Now I need to try it on and see if I like it or not so much, and decide how I will go next. So my idea, yeah, so the seam is, if it's fine and it will stay like here, my idea will be still decreasing on a shoulder part, and also more decreasing on the sleeve part. And how long it will be, I don't know yet. So will be, so actually I have kind of plenty of yarn to do a long sleeve, but I'm not sure if I want to do the long sleeve. Maybe till the elbow, or maybe three-quarters, 3/4, maybe. I don't know. So again, the plan. Try it on, see how this it's on the body, and how I would like to see what's going on here in the sleeve area, and how big armhole should be, and how it will be more comfortable for me, and so on. So this is totally design in progress, you see it, because I have no idea what will be the next step right here with this garment. So will be it top with short sleeve, or it will be more like a pullover with longer sleeves. Join me next month to the furnace chat, and maybe I explain you what was my idea, what happened, and so on. We'll see. Okay. What else? So I think yeah. Remember, probably I talk every month about this. We're doing Enchanted magazine, and last month I told you that our proposal to a yarn company was accepted. So, and I can't tell you exactly what yarn company, still can't tell you, but the exciting part, I got the yarn already. So it was like, oh, it's on my doorsteps. I was waiting completely different package, and it's like what I was waiting should be small, and I look at on my porch, and that's like, oh, it's pretty big, and they're like, okay, it's pretty squishy. What is? I open the package. Oh, it's yarn. Yeah, so I get the yarn, and soon after I will be done with this garment, and probably socks, or maybe it will be like parallel journey. I actually can start working on the design, at least first one, for In Tandem magazine. So so I will be doing 2 issues for In Tandem. One is winter, one is summer. Yes. So the first issue will be in the fall of 2023, so next year. So, and second will be winter, that I will be doing one design. Then it will be knit design. Then it will be spring, and the last issue will be crochet for crocheters, and I'll be do one design for last summer issue. So super excited. That yarn is already here in my hands. I can finally unpack it and wind and start working on it. This is super. So for if you wanna watch and you didn't watch my live before, I talked about first time in my first live about this In Tandem magazine. So from a point that was only idea to already the point that I have yarn in my hand for exact design that I proposed for this In Tandem. It's big step already. So next, finally, keep my hands busy with needles and later with hook. So one design for knit issue, one design will be for crochet issue. So yarn is here. Can't show you. Sorry. Right now only we can share it only with bakers from our Kickstarter campaign. So bakers, the people who pledged some money for this magazine through the Kickstarter. So, and we have chat for these people, and people can see what's going on, how we progressing, what we doing, and so on. Okay, if you have any questions or oopsie, what I'm doing here. I don't see any. Okay, right now. But if you have any questions, comments, or something, yeah, it's you can type it here, and or if you will be watching recording, yeah, you can leave me a message on Instagram. Or so actually I hope that I will download this video and then upload again to YouTube channel like for previous one. Okay, so one more time what I was doing here. So I talk about Southern Comfort Fiber Market, what I got, what kind of yarn I got. I talk about new books. I talk about finished socks. I talk about work in progress for my maybe top, maybe not so, maybe pullover, and YouTube, yarn for In Tandem. That's it. Okay, I hope it was nice and you enjoyed this, and just leave me a comment, say hi. I really appreciate it. Okay, bye.